you guys, what's up? I know what you must be thinking. You must be like, why did she take such a long gap? And the only answer to that is my college decided on conducting exams and that too offline. So I had to take a break and focus on that. So it's the new year, and luckily in 2020 I got a little amount of time the end of the year where I can make cards for my friends and my family. I usually don't get this time because I have my exams going on during those days as well. FYI, maybe TMI. So I waited for my parents to leave so that I can make them New Year's cards because my mom knows when to pop into my room. The moment I start making a card, she's in my room. You'll find her in my room. But I want this to be a little surprise for her, and then yeah. Honestly, I chose this drawing because it represents my mom's grace, my mom's strength. She's a strong person and she never realizes that. So this is a little poster paper that I had. Honestly, it was cheap enough and I just folded it like this, as you can see. And I had wrapping papers in my house. I use wrapping papers as printed papers, if that makes sense. I use them the same. Honestly, I feel wrapping papers are better for sticking and stuff because on one side it is plain and on the other hand, on the other side we have the printed part. So it's fine. The print, it doesn't even get wasted if it is on the other side. Printed papers are really good if we want to make a scrapbook or something. But honestly, for me, wrapping papers are fine, and that is why I use wrapping papers. Wait, I should just make little markings so that the thing that happened with the drawing, that doesn't happen with this. I wanted it to be centered and that didn't happen, and I was disappointed a little bit. But doesn't matter, right? I hope so. So yeah. I just made little markings and now I'm going to stick it. Should I stick it with a double-sided tape? That is honestly so much work. So yeah, about spoiling surprises, my mom is the best at it. She doesn't spoil surprises intentionally though, but she spoils surprises unintentionally. She spoils surprises even for herself, and that is the worst thing. The markings did help me with centering it. So yeah, I have my wrapping paper stuck to my card, stuck to my mom's card actually. So yeah, I did stick it. See, I wanted this sketch also to be centered, but then the double-sided tape, the adhesive was really strong, and that is why that I couldn't center it properly. But yeah, with this I can, and yeah. So I did stick the wrapping paper now, and I made this little envelope using butter paper. I actually thought of using tracing paper because that would be a lot stronger and sturdy. This is like loud. But yeah. So I don't know if I should stick it like this, like from the inspired picture that I had, or like this. I guess I should do it like this. And I'll not put it centered because I have to stick flowers here also. So yeah. Also punched out these little punches last night so that I can paste them around. So yeah. These are those. I'll not be using the bigger ones. I already used it here. I'll be using these tiny ones, these pretty tiny ones. This quarantine, like, it really couldn't have been possible without my mom. Because there are so many instances where I had my mental breakdown. I was like very low, and then it was her. I like how my mom, she made an effort to understand me, to understand my problems, and not just, you know, like, not be considerate about it or ignore them. Things were hard for both of us, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like all's well that ends well, and I'm happy about that. This is the first card that I completed, and this is my mom's card. This is how it turned out to be. Honestly, what I was going for with my cards was that the front had to be different, like all the 4 front covers had to be different. The second part of the card has to be the sketch that I drew for them, and this is the last part of the card in which I write something for them, which is like super personal. This was my basic idea for all the 4 cards, and honestly, when I gave her this card, she teared up, and with her tearing up, I teared up as well. And both of us being crybabies, we cried a lot that night. So yeah, that's what I can tell. Let's get started with my dad's card. So this is the color of his card, and I chose this drawing for him because I honestly want to travel the world with him. I want to go to places with him. So yeah. Now is the time for my dad's card, and I chose this for him because it looks as simplistic as he is, and it has 3 hearts on it, which represents me, my mom and my dad, because I want to go travel so many places with him. I want to click so many pictures with him, and that is why I drew this drawing for him. And the flower ended up looking more like a cabbage rather than a flower. Now is the time for my friend's card. So yeah, this one is for her. Thank you so much for coming into my life. Thank you so much for being there with me. I don't think she would be watching this video because she would be busy. And last is my best friend's card, and I do not have it because on New Year's I was lucky enough to go to her house, meet her after such a long time, and greet her with the card. She loved it as well. And the reason why everything looked so floral was because she is really into plants right now. She is really into gardening, she's into plants, and I wanted to encourage that part of her because that is such a great hobby, right? Like, the card making part is done, but I honestly want you to see the mess that I made. Like, see this. It's like so this video was in no way meant to be a tutorial or something. I wasn't teaching anything to anyone. This video was just me making cards for my loved ones, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked the video, then like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon so that you can get notified every time I upload. Bye!